Governor Ivey along the coast today, visiting areas hardest hit by Sally. This as we get a look at more of the damage and flooding. Here's a look at high waters in Geneva. Wow, look at that lady there, waist deep. Authorities closed all roads and bridges until further notice. And more devastating images coming out of Gulf Shores. This drone video giving a bird's eye view of how severe the flooding is there. Roads underwater, homes completely surrounded by it. Those are just some of the things the governor checked out from the sky this morning. She was joined by Senator Doug Jones and Congressman Bradley Byrne, along with several local officials around Gulf Shores and Dauphin Island throughout the day. She pledged help from all available sources.
I'm here today to tell you that we want to stand with you. We want to be of help to you. And so if the people will reach out to their local officials, that information will be transferred up through the channels and we'll promptly take action and respond.
Senator Jones also spoke during the press conference with the governor. He praised the work of State EMA Director Brian Hastings and his department for all they do when the state faces natural disasters like Sally. He also spoke about getting assistance to those impacted by the storm.
We are trying to do everything, and we will try to speed up as much recovery efforts as we can through FEMA. We have done it before. We'll do it again. We're going to try to do all that we can to make sure.
A second death from Hurricane Sally reported today. The Baldwin County coroner says the death in the Foley area was someone involved in storm cleanup. Another person in the county died Wednesday morning in an apparent drowning. The news comes just as the National Hurricane Center was forced to resort to using the Greek alphabet for storm names in a record-setting season. The Chief Meteorologist Jerry Tracy joins us now, and this is just the second time in history that the Hurricane Centers had to go Greek, Jerry.
Guy, that's exactly right. We used up the entire prepared list of storms for 2020. They're all gone now. And now we're moving on to the Greek alphabet. Alpha, and now we have Beta, and Beta is of interest because it's in the Gulf of Mexico. And this storm looks like it is beginning to intensify. It's expected to become a hurricane, perhaps a Category 1 hurricane. The track of the storm is really quite unusual. Wait till you see this. It's going to move for a while toward the northeast like it's doing now. Then it's eventually going to turn toward the west and perhaps make landfall somewhere in Texas, or maybe not, maybe bouncing off the coast and getting up to Louisiana with time. We'll have to wait and see on that. We have a long time to study it. That doesn't happen until Wednesday afternoon, as you can see at 1 o'clock. So we have many days to take a look at this storm. We'll have much more on this and big weather changes here coming up in a few minutes. Guy.
All right, Jerry. Well, we've had a crew on the ground following the days since the storm. Here's WVTM 13's Brittany Decker with more on the families in Mobile working to recover.
We've been talking about the impacts from Hurricane Sally, and we will continue to do so for days, months, years, and a lifetime for people like the Adams family. You got to check out their home behind me. They've lived here for 22 years until this tree split in half and came crashing down, really devastating their entire property. It all started when 2 trees initially fell in the backyard, and then this side tree came right on the house. Lawrence Adams was inside with his family when he heard it slowly coming down, so he ran to the back of his home. Inside at the time, a whole family, including a baby that was less than a month old. He's just so thankful everybody's alive.
I am blessed to be alive today. When it hit the roof, that's when I started running out the door, out the bathroom. And one of the boards hit me. See my little gas right hit me right there. And one hit me in the back.
Obviously, this is still so new, so debris still sits outside. The tree is still laying on the house at this time. We did speak to the homeowners again, and they said they hope to just be able to go inside at some point to salvage some of their memories. Back to you.
Well, cleanup continues in Dauphin Island, where Sally left widespread damage behind. Residents who stayed on the island during the storm say hurricane-like conditions lasted more than 10 hours. First responders had to rescue several people. Homeowners who evacuated said they weren't sure whether or not they'd have a house to come home to.
I was sick to my stomach. I mean, you start shaking thinking I'm not going to have a house. And then when you see it, you're just, woo, I have a house. It's great.
Crews and neighbors have been focusing on cleanup since the storm. The mayor of Dauphin Island says he's been in touch with state officials should they need additional aid in the coming days. Well, after Sally hit, flooding became a huge concern in places like Elba. Officials feared the Pea River would swell beyond what levees could control. Initial predictions forecast a 40 crest, but it reached just over 30 feet. and officials say it's already started to recede. That's good news for the nearly 50 homes nearby. Most of those homeowners moved to higher ground as the water started to rise. More crews down along the coast helping to get people to safety. Tuscaloosa Fire's Swift Water Rescue Team was activated for deployment in support of the ongoing search and rescue operations associated with Sally. The team, led by Battalion Chief Doug McAdory, includes 13 Swift Water technicians, 1 logistics officer, and 3 Tuscaloosa police officers for communications and security support. WVTM 13 and the Central Alabama chapter of the American Red Cross teaming up to help our neighbors along the coast there after recent hurricanes. If you would like to help, head to our website, WVTM13.com, or our app. You can also text hurricanes to 90999, which will send a $10 donation.